it doesn't really matter how much money you make or how much money you have. That's really the thing, because I'm not asking you for a large financial contribution.
In the light of recent events regarding Twitch streamers begging for subs and in turn making themselves look bad and hurting their brand, I feel like it's necessary to explain what a call to action means. The reason being because a lot of viewers for these Twitch streamers will defend them and say that they were just doing a call to action rather than begging for subs. So in this video, I'm going to show how to do a proper call to action and the fine line between begging your viewers and encouraging them to sub. So I'm sure you've seen this situation before. A streamer, usually but not always a girl, begins streaming, they gain a following, and they realize if they haven't already, they can make money off the people who watch their stream, not just through advertisements, but through their own wallets. On Twitch, you become an affiliate to get these donations and advertisements, but also gain the ability to have subscribers. Before we talk about what they did wrong, we should talk about what's a sub on Twitch and YouTube first. YouTube subscribers are a bit different than Twitch subscribers. On YouTube, you can subscribe for free, no fees, no money, nothing. Just gives a follower. The equivalent to this on Twitch is followers. Free, you get notified, you join the community, stuff like that. But they do have subscriptions, usually just called a sub. I'll stick with just saying sub to save some time for the video. Over on Twitch, a sub costs $5 minimum, which is called a tier 1 sub. Then there's tier 2, which is about $10. Then the last tier, which is tier 3, that costs not $15 but $25. There's also Twitch Prime, which is if you have Amazon Prime, you get one free sub every month that you can redeem for one streamer. It comes with all the tier 1 benefits that depend on the streamer. Mind you, every price that I said was in American currency, so it might be different for other countries, but that's just the basic for America. So now we understand the difference between subs from YouTube and Twitch, as well as the cost for subs, which is two birds with one stone. So let's get back into the situation we talked about earlier, begging for subs. I feel like there's a really fine line between the call of action and begging. The definition of EBegging on Urban Dictionary is the act of asking for funds on an established internet site with mostly user-generated content such as YouTube, especially if one has not produced much quality content. While call to action means something such as speech, piece of writing, or act that encourages people to take action about a problem. The problem they're discussing in this case would probably be the fact of low amount of subs or no subs. If we look at InvaderV's clip, people defended her by saying it was a call to action rather than begging, but really it's more of begging. She shamed the people who didn't sub to her and demanded them to sub, as well as saying that they were irresponsible with their money. It's practically shaming viewers for what a lot of people would say are freeloading, even though she's broadcasting on a free website.
If you don't have $10, you probably don't have time to watch Twitch because you should be working. You should be trying to earn money. It's not a ton. It's not like a ton of money. So being like, I'm broke, I can't afford to sub, that doesn't really track. What you mean to say is, I'm so irresponsible with my money, I can't support the entertainment that I enjoy.
Not only that, but she even goes ahead out of her way to make fun of some of the viewers that are commenting that, oh, I don't have enough money to support you.
I'm unemployed, so basically all my money goes to bills and food, or I would support you. Yeah. It's $5. It's really, like, no one's gonna convince me that what I'm saying is so rude, or so unacceptable, or so outrageous. It just simply isn't. It's $5. It doesn't cost you that much to sub. And it's very, very wonderful because it allows streamers to continue supporting their communities with content. That's all. Oh my, so here we have some excellent 300 IQ comments from the Peanut Gallery. This conversation sucks. This is weird. Yikes. These are exquisite contributions to a very good conversation. And these people in chat who are making these comments do not appear as immature, childish cheapskates whatsoever. They're just sitting here masturbating as hard as they possibly can, as quietly as they can, because their parents are in the next room talking about how disappointed they are in them. And they're like, why would I ever pay for this when this slut's giving it away for free? You're right, buddy, you're right.
These are exquisite contributions to a very good conversation.
In her defense, she's not the only person to beg for subs. Another example not too long ago was the streamer Bad Bunny, and more recently, Amanda Cerny. Bad Bunny said on her stream that she doesn't believe her viewers when told they don't have money to sub. She then yelled at them for not paying money.
How did my whole speech about how I need subs and to keep the stream going if you like the content, blah, 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 how that results in 0 subs? There are regulars here. $5 a month. How do you have hours of time to watch me and not $5? I don't know. What are you doing with your life where you have hours of time to watch Twitch and not $5 to provide for the content that you're watching?
Now, after that whole speech, she went ahead and said that people don't respect her as a content creator, which, yeah, I don't know what to say about that part. Amanda similarly said on her stream that if she doesn't have 500 subs by the end of the week, she would not be dedicated enough to have a stream schedule.
Alright guys, let's stay focused. We're getting distracted with numbers here. 500 subs. We gotta get to 500 subs. It's the only way I'm committing to a stream schedule. We're at 187. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell ya.
Now, all the people I just mentioned are girls. But it's not just girls either. The streamer Frosty Matrix TV upped the others by just flat out telling them to steal their parents' credit cards and sub to him. Them as in his viewers.
And so it sounds like I'm drunk and trolling when I tell people, the kids especially, go get your daddy's credit card or mother's, steal it. Not steal it, but just sneak it behind their backs and hit the subscribe and... No, I'm not joking. It's not a joke. It sounds funny, because it's kind of funny, but I ain't doing nothing bad. I'm not pushing you to lose your virginity. I'm pushing you to be a fucking man, to do things your own, financial independently, which is nothing. You know what I mean? Like a sub is like worth what? $5 fucking bucks? Kidding me? You're still feeding off your lunch money, which off your parents' allowance, and that should still cover that 10 times? Come on, wake the fuck up. Show me you got some balls. That's what I mean. You know what I mean?
Now that's 4 people who begged their viewers to sub. So let's look at what all these people had done in order for them to be considered begging instead of calling it a call of action. With all these accounts, they speak down on their viewers. V saying that they're irresponsible, Bunny saying that they don't believe them, Amanda saying she won't consider a consistent stream schedule, and Frosty saying he wants his viewers to prove their worth, making a negative to their viewers when they don't pay. Now, in traditional commercials, where they usually use call to action, they don't talk down to people for not buying their product or for not donating. They give a reason why they should buy it. The closest one to doing this would be Amanda, but she ruined it by putting a number onto the viewers and then playing it off by singing. Maybe it wasn't intentional, but it really did hurt her. With the worst one being V. She went ahead, called them irresponsible, and then continued to make them feel dumb for saying the things that they were already arguing. Morally speaking though, Frosty probably had it the worst because he encouraged theft to little kids, which is something you definitely shouldn't do. All of this could have gone better if any of them voiced it like this. Hey everyone, I see some regulars on my chat and I wanted to remind you guys, if you like my content and you want to support my streams, remember you can sub for $5 minimum. It helps me focus on streaming and to bring you guys the content that you enjoy. See? You remind them of their free will. You're not supposed to make them feel ashamed after not donating or subbing. This way, it shows how to encourage instead of shaming. But knowing the world and knowing streamers, it'll be used a bit, then forgotten. That's okay. Hopefully you guys learned a thing or two from this video, and maybe in the future you use it to avoid getting into trouble. I want to say thank you guys for listening and watching my video, and hopefully you enjoyed this Tropic topic.